What makes McDonald's McCafe iced coffee so good? Is it the bold flavor? That splash of cream? Because you can get it just how you like it? Unsweetened or with your choice of caramel, French vanilla, or hazelnut flavored syrup? Or because all you have to do to get one is hit up the McDonald's drive-thru? Let's go with all of the above. When you're ready for a break, get a medium McCafe iced coffee for just $1.69. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Hi, Little Bob here to let you know that my Bobopedic mattresses offer the comfort and quality of a national mattress brand for half the price. No matter your budget, there's a Bobopedic Memory Foam Hybrid or Hybrid Plus mattress for you. But don't take it from me. Check them out at mybobs.com.
The hostilities continue in Israel. 5 more Israelis killed, many wounded. 600 rockets coming across the horizon just in one day. More as we speak. I know what it's about. I was in Israel during the last time there was a battle with Hamas and rockets were coming over the horizon. Israelis are not scared, but they also need to be vigilant. And right now, the United States doesn't have Israel's back. Our future is tied to Israel. Our past is tied to Israel. It's the Judeo-Christian heritage that gave rise to our Declaration of Independence, Constitution, and our legal system, notwithstanding the spiritual aspects of our unity. Israel is not just the home for Jews, it's the home for Christians by extension. It's the home of Jesus Christ. And unless we stand up for Israel, if Israel perishes, we will perish too. The Father and the Son will surely see to that. But right now, we have in office people who are self-hating. The Biden administration is filled with self-hating Jews like Ron Klain, the chief of staff, and others. The media, MSNBC, CNN, also filled with self-hating Jews. And then on top of that, you have radical Muslims. They're not even radical, they're just simply Muslims like Rashida Tlaib and Ilham Omar, which are infesting the Democratic Party. And they're advocating that the Palestinians take control over Israeli territories and that they use violence to do it. This land is our land. My very good friend, Pat Boone, wrote the lyrics to that famous tune from the movie Exodus. And unless the United States stands up for Israel, we're in a lot of trouble. But you see what the Biden-Harris administration is doing or not doing. When they came into office, they renewed the aid through the UN to Hamas, a terrorist organization. The money is used for terrorist acts. They commenced negotiations with Iran to take off the sanctions in exchange for getting back to that catastrophic nuclear deal. They abandoned the Houthis in Yemen, which obviously was dealing with Iran. Saudi Arabia was backing them, sending a message to Iran that they can continue their terrorism. And of course, where does Hamas get these missiles? From Iran. Where does Hezbollah get the missiles? They're located in Lebanon. From Iran. This is what we're up against. And then we have a former Secretary of State, John Kerry, who compromised national security information with the Iranians as well, the Traitors Act. We're going to be indicting him tomorrow in our citizens' grand juries. Turn to freedomwatchusa.org and crowdsource the truth to watch our citizens' grand juries at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. This is where we are. It's not just that this country has been taken over by socialists, communists, atheists, radicals of all stripes, but also the world stage now is on fire. And Biden and Harris are destroying not just the country domestically, but internationally. Biden is a brain-dead individual. He, whether or not is an anti-Semitic or not, has anti-Semites embedded in his administration. The Democrat left has become anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, therefore also anti-Christian. And that is why we must rise up. We must stand in the stead, whether through citizens' grand juries that I talk about in my book, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry, or whether it's at our Third Continental Congress in Philadelphia on July 5th and 6th of this year, across from Independence Hall. We, the American people, must declare a new government and move on. As I've said many, many, many times, let the criminals stay in Washington and commit crimes against each other. Let Liz Cheney run the Republican Party, the establishment, and let Schumer run the Democrat. Two of them, despicable, dishonest, disreputable, disgusting people, which are exemplary of the establishments of parties. So go out and get my book. It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry. Read the Declaration of Independence. Rise up. Get ready to wage a peaceful second American revolution. And I want you to sign up and go to freedomwatchusa.org, purchase a ticket for our Third Continental Congress. With a contribution of $150 or more, you'll get one for free. I hope to see you in Philadelphia. It's time that we take action ourselves, peacefully and legally. We don't need these criminals in Washington. We don't need Biden and Harris. They don't represent us. They represent socialists, communists, atheists, people that hate not just the Jewish people, but Christians. That's my message for today. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe. Remember that the Father and Son will only help those that help themselves. It's time to get up off the couch, as I say in my book, and get to work. Forget the scandal industry. It takes a revolution. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Until then, thank you for listening to me.
With no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, banking with Capital One is like the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like Taylor Swift choosing what to wear.
It's looking kind of chilly out today. I think I'll go with a cardigan.
Yep, even easier than that. And with our top-rated app, you can bank anytime, anywhere, making Capital One an even easier decision. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
New consumer accounts only. Approval required. Terms apply. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
With no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, banking with Capital One is like the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like Taylor Swift choosing what to wear.
It's looking kind of chilly out today. I think I'll go with a cardigan.
Yep, even easier than that. And with our top-rated app, you can bank anytime, anywhere, making Capital One an even easier decision. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
New consumer accounts only. Approval required. Terms apply. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.